So when last we left off, you guys were cowards. I'm
We
joking.
beat up some gnolls.
Last time we left off, you guys investigated a farmer's field for him as he went to Wallow, whom he knew because Wallow stayed at his farm with the sheep. And so he sent for Wallow to investigate, and you guys found gnoll tracks, and you set a trap, killed the gnolls, and then you found tracks of other gnolls, which you followed for about 3 days before turning back.
Yeah, the gnolls.
Yeah, the gnolls.
Yeah. Gnolls. Not cousins to gnomes, though.
Trash can, really?
Also, Kara no longer exists. GG.
You just faded from existence.
Retcon, she never existed.
We all just know some sign language for some reason.
And believe it or not, Kara was never there for any important events other than the Hidden Grove or whatever.
Yeah.
She wasn't there for the Mind Flayer thing, wasn't there for the gnolls.
Damn.
Yeah.
What an NPC.
Emil has done more for the party than Kara ever did.
Yep.
Actually, yeah.
Are any of us surprised?
No.
I didn't think it would be that absent, you know? But
Are any of us surprised?
Listen.
really
I think it's fair considering that he came into the server talking about. Wait, this is recorded, right? Never mind. We'll talk about this later.
Pause the recording.
I honestly doubt that they're gonna listen to this.
Okay, well, I mean, it's still recorded. It's probably best we don't talk about this on tape.
Pause the recording then. I will hear what he has to say.
Okay, I'll pause it. Okay, cool. Now that that's out of the way, we can finally begin. You guys have just arrived back at the city.
Wait, I thought we already arrived back because we like sold the rotten ears or whatever.
Yeah, stole the
Yeah,
ears,
yeah,
notified
you
the
sold.
guild.
Yeah, you sold the ears, notified the guild. You were back at the city of Apruna.
Yeah.
That seems like a waste of 3 days.
6 days.
6 days.
I think we came back faster than we left.
You did actually. It took 4
Yeah.
days total.
4 days.
We were tracking,
Oh,
so we were
wait,
moving at the pace.
Slow pace is
obviously
1 square.
I mean,
Fast pace is 3. Normal pace is 2.
Well, might turn out to be worthwhile, at least in the future.
I don't see what could be worthwhile. We have gained nothing.
Yeah, we just sort of spent 4 days in the wilderness.
Well,
I'm just trying to be optimistic about it. I mean,
optimism
honest.
is good, but my back is killing me. I need to find a chiropractor. I will be back.
When isn't your back
I'm gonna go
killing
look for
you?
a chiropractor.
You go to find a chiropractor?
Yes.
I mean, I don't really think chiropractic is a thing
Okay.
quite yet.
Hey, my back is killing me.
You
I
just
will
need to
go
go find
a
a-
witch doctor.
You need to find like a healer.
Get a healer for your arthritis.
somebody casts a spell on your back and it pops like 4 times and you just straighten up.
I'm gonna go try to get some help. My back is killing me.
Yeah, you go
Get,
to.
That's
someone to cast Lesser Restoration on you.
That's telekinesis on your spine.
Ow!
Hold still. This is going to hurt. Just
That
shoots them into the wall.
sounds awful.
Okay, so you go to find a healer?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do so. Sort of what type of healer are you looking for?
I guess more. Let's. Actually, fuck it. We'll look for a magical healer.
Magical healer?
Yeah.
Alright, you have a couple of options. There's alchemists or there's divine healers. There's also natural healers like druids and such.
Let's try alchemists first.
Okay.
I'll go
do you
look
want?
for an alchemist healer.
All right. Do you want to go to one affiliated with the guild or just a random one?
One affiliated with the guild because I have a feeling that they're better equipped. Maybe.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So you go to the Azure Anvil to find a healer alchemist. You do eventually find a sort of you find a lizard folk woman.
Okay.
Her scales are red.
Why, hello.
Hello.
Are you the healer that I was told about?
Yes, yes. What is the problem?
I take off my cloak and show her the hunchback.
My back has been killing me since as long as I can remember.
This is interesting. Do you want it fixed or just to kill the pain?
Depends on the price.
Well, to get it
How much
fixed
would
would
it-
take a long time, several sessions. So it would be quite expensive.
I guess for now, just kill the pain.
Painkiller? Alright. A painkiller, a vial of painkiller medicine will run you 1 gold.
I'll buy. How many does she have? How much?
Each
Oh,
vial is 5 doses.
Okay. How much does she have in stock for a vial?
I mean, she has plenty of painkiller medicine.
All right, I'll take 2 vials for now.
Okay. You
So my
buy
vials
2 vials, which is 10 doses.
Cool.
You drink it, by the way.
No, I was planning on pouring it down my spine.
I'll turn around and open the door to head out, and then I'll look back with a slight smirk and nod my head, and then head off.
She will nod her head as well.
And I'll head back to the party. I'll drink a dose right now as well.
Gotcha. It doesn't work instantaneously. It takes a couple minutes, but eventually it does soothe the pain.
All right.
All right. Anything that anyone else would like to do in the city?
Have we already looked at the board for jobs at this point?
You've not looked at the board yet.
No, I don't think we have in a few days.
Oh, right.
Joe,
Yes.
do you mind if I take a look and study that thing we found in the grotto?
The
The
thing.
pearl?
The pearl.
The infusion stone, I think it was called.
Yes, it's
Oh,
an infusion stone.
sure. Yeah, sure. I'll hand it over. I think we've already identified it, haven't
You
we?
guys
We've
have
identified it. But identifying is a bit different than studying it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. What are you attempting to study?
Your mom.
What are you attempting to learn about it?
I guess first is process of like how it might have been designed or created.
Mm. The process of making an infusion stone.
Yeah.
So you would know that infusion stones. You would sort of know how infusion stones are made as an artificer.
Okay.
Infusion stones have risen back up in popularity after their rediscovery in the ruins of the Wildlands. So they're not, as far as magic items go, they're not too uncommon, but just magic items in general are pretty rare.
Yeah.
You know that you need a very small piece of arcanium, probably about the size of a gem that you'd put on a ring, and some other magically conductive material to put around it. Whether you make it magically conductive through enchanting or if it's just naturally so. You can attempt to learn to try and discern the materials that this particular one is made of if you'd like.
Sure.
Alright. Do you have jeweler's kit proficiency?
I do not.
What are your various tool proficiencies?
What are my proficiencies?
Yeah, what are your tool proficiencies? Give me
Thieves,
give me a
tinkers, and smiths.
yeah, give me a tinker's tools check with intelligence.
All right. 22.
22. You know that this is a type of sea glass surrounding a piece of arcanium.
E-glass.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
That's where the green color comes from. And you imagine that the swirls of pink are from the arcanium inside.
Yeah.
And also, sea glass isn't naturally conductive, so this has been enchanted to do so.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything else you want to know?
I'll hand it back for now.
All right.
See if I can look into it more later. Or another one.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I give it back to you.
Does that require attunement, by the way?
It does.
Okay.
Most infusion stones will require attunement.
Just wanted to make sure.
It says
Oh
so
yeah,
at
it
the
says
top
right
of
on the
the
thing.
description.
Don't. Yeah. That's fine. I'm not that observant.
Did you read through it all the way, or?
I. Yes. Well, except for that first little bit.
Yeah, the first bit's
Apparently.
never important.
No, never.
You just want to get to the meat right away. I mean,
Yeah.
If you skip the first bit, then the next section becomes the first bit, and ultimately you don't read any of it
Yeah.
because it must not be important, obviously.
Now, I read the important bit, like the d6 of damage, and then the advantage and proficiency bonus.
yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to word it as much like a D&D magic item as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I got it completely down, but
It works.
yeah.
It's good.
So are you attuning to it?
Yes.
And I imagine you're putting it on your longsword.
Yes.
Gotcha. You now have a longsword of fairy fire.
Woo.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Yippee! Waha! All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
Can I know Cam mentioned this. Probably a good idea to look at the job board in the guild.
Yeah.
You look at the job board.
Yes.
All right. On the job board, you notice that the previous investigating the ruins and seeing what kind of monster is there
Mm-hmm.
has been bumped up to a fairy dragon rank request. And it says slay the phase spider in the ruins.
Oh. Well, sucks for us, I guess.
There's also
Mere baby worms.
there's also a request for any rank that is to discover the gnoll lair. Any
That was
rank
quick.
and any number of parties may accept this request.
I'm guessing just whoever finds it first gets paid.
Basically. There's
Or
another
whoever gets
request
back
to
first.
the request to investigate the obelisk is still there. And there is an additional request to investigate tremors in the Green Mountain Range.
No, we were there like a week ago.
I don't know about you guys, but the obelisk still seems pretty interesting to me.
The obelisk, yes. Which one was the Green Mountain Range? Oh, is that just the one that the only mountain range on there? On the
It's
map?
the only mountain range currently on the map.
Yeah.
There's also I'm only telling you requests inside of your map range. So like if you guys
Okay.
want to know about ones outside of it, I can tell you.
Oh, okay, so there are ones that go off of it.
Yes.
I'm assuming that those pay quite a bit more because of the distance.
Yes, and you can purchase maps for those areas, but they will be more expensive.
Yeah. Probably best to stick to here
Yeah.
for now. At least until we level up once or twice.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think looking at the obelisk might be worthwhile. That or pick up the job investigating the tremors, and the gnoll one, since we're pretty sure that the camp is out that way.
Yes. I feel like the Tremors will lead us underground, though. I'm
It-
not sure I feel
It
quite
may.
comfortable with that.
It could. But it just says to investigate them, so we just have to find the source. If they are underground, then if we can narrow it down to a cave system, then that's probably good enough. But the obelisk is definitely closer, if I remember correctly.
I think it would depend how far in the mountain range we'd have to go.
Oh wait, no, the obelisk is
Nearly equidistant.
They're nearly
Yeah.
equidistant, but it depends
Yeah.
how.
Oh,
Again,
okay.
depends how far we'd have to go into the mountain range.
Yeah.
Which, for something like that, probably further.
Mm-hmm. The obelisk is a known thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. That's like we were just at. That's the. It's still...
What's the? Sorry, Cam.
No, I'm just looking at the map.
Yeah.
Or
What's the? Hmm? Sorry.
What's the what?
What's the payment for the 3 jobs?
3 jobs?
If it's listed on the board, I don't remember if it normally is or not.
It usually is. Some of them will just say payment varies.
Mhm.
The Tremors one is payment will vary.
Yeah.
The Obelisk one, I believe I said was 50 gold.
Okay, not bad.
It's not per person.
Yeah, I mean it's okay.
And what other one were you considering?
wasn't
The
it
Knoll camp.
camp?
Oh, the Knoll
'Cause
camp?
I think that's
we know that
varies.
that's off toward the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Knoll camp. That request is significantly more. It is 200 gold pieces.
Looking at it from payment alone,
Best we pick up
distance.
where we left. Pick up where we
The-
left off.
The distance for the obelisk might be okay. I mean, we can get there and back in a day, 2-3 days, in one direction. So it might, maybe, um, but it'll definitely be quite a bit more for the tremors and for the null camp if we can find it. But we do have an idea of its direction, don't we? From the tracks.
Yes, we do.
Might be able to ask how many people have gone looking for it as well.
Wallow, you arrive at around this time.
Hello, I have returned.
Hello.
Oh, hey,
So,
How's it going?
did you find what you're looking for?
I did, but I opted in for a short-term solution rather than a permanent one. It was
Yeah.
cheaper.
That's normally how it works.
Anyways, what are we all doing here surrounding this board?
Trying to figure
Trying
out.
to figure out what we want to take up as a job next.
Take up as a job?
I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
the board for a second. Read through them real quickly.
I
Let's
point-
go after the gnolls. I still owe one a debt. I still owe them a debt for stabbing me in the back.
Don't you mean the one gnoll that stabbed you? I mean,
Well, are they friends of his? Yes.
technically, yeah.
I'm gonna look over at is it Joe? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over at Joe, put a hand on his shoulder, and look up at the at the ceiling and say,
Together, we will eradicate the gnoll enemy.
Sounds like genocide.
We're just trying to figure out where the camp is. If it's small, then maybe, but we should take care.
You are all too cautious. Let us go.
and he'll
Well, to
walk
be
out
fair,
of the
we all
out of the
we don't
building.
really know this place.
He's
Wait,
gone.
where are you going?
Okay, I
Still-
guess that
We
decision's
still
been.
need to take the job. Okay.
I guess the decision's been made for us. I'll go take care of getting the taking out the job. You guys, I'll catch up with you.
You don't
Should
have
we
to
take
take out
Trema's
this
one?
specific job
Okay.
because any number of parties can do the request.
It's more just when you prove that you found the place and it's taken off the board.
Yeah.
Can should we also take the Trema's job? Or...
I mean, if it's nearby the mountain, if that camp is nearby the mountain anyway, then
Yeah, the mountain's gonna be closer to the camp than the obelisks.
sure,
Probably.
why not?
So yeah, I suppose so.
And also, we can always just leave if things get if we go too deep into the cave.
Yeah. Assuming there is one. Could be just
I'll take out the
very
job.
large thing.
I'll take out the job and meet up with you guys.
So you're taking out the mountain tremors job
Yes.
already?
Where exactly in the mountain does it pinpoint like a particular area in the mountains, or is it just like the mountain range?
The tremors seem to originate from nearby the area that you guys were, which is like
The lake?
the mountains like close to the lake.
Oh. That's weird.
Oh,
So specifically the sort of like two mountains that are on the southwestern edge of the lake.
It's a bit of distance.
Yeah, somewhere in that area.
Well, yeah, up to y'all to decide. You know.
So you guys take out that request?
Do we?
Do we?
Do you? You can't ask me. I'm asking
I
you.
I think we're more asking each other than you.
Oh, I'm headed
yeah.
down the street.
Out of
Go-
character, Rich.
Go to yeah.
might as well.
Yeah, let's just take this one. I think it's still probably going to be a little closer than the obelisk.
Yeah. Well, actually, it'll be further than the obelisk. Assuming that the Knoll camp is in a straight line from where we started.
I mean, at
But-
least in this case, we could just kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Wait, what direction was the Knoll camp again?
Wasn't it just like due west? Pretty
I
much.
thought it was northwest.
It was northwest.
Oh, all right. I was
Yeah, so-
misremembering then.
Yeah, so it'd probably be closer to
Okay.
take the
Yeah.
tremors.
The tracks were they started to go straight west, but they began to curve slightly north.
Okay, that's probably what I was remembering then.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess Talia will take out that job for them and then catch up.
Already?
I'm glad you can make it, Talia. Let's get a move on.
Let's just take out another job, since we didn't have to take out that one.
Wait, we didn't.
Since it's open to everyone, you just have to prove that you've found the place. I assume.
Ah, makes sense.
Wonder how many people are also doing that.
Doesn't matter. By the time we're done with them, there will be no space for them to find.
Okay, we're going to wait and see how big the camp is before we decide on what to do next. How about that?
Yeah,
If there are like 4 of them, then we can attack the camp. 4 or less.
I think you are underestimating your abilities, Joe.
I think that there
You are
were 4
capable
attacking
than
the
much
farm.
more you give yourself credit.
Well, there were 4 attacking the farm and you got stabbed in the back. Right? And we were in a pretty defensible position. And we still had some difficulties.
I mean, if any. It's not so that he's underestimating his own ability or
it's just a
not
matter of
being real.
reality. We're not exactly the tip-top shape of adventurers or guild members.
Well, then let us be off.
Don't get me wrong, I like the enthusiasm. It's just unlikely that we'll be able to actually do anything about the camp. Without being killed, anyway.
So you guys immediately setting off, or are you spending the night in the city?
What time of day is it?
Dawn? Bye? Hello?
What? What's the matter?
What
Eat,
time
let's
is it
get out
when
of here.
we...
Zoom?
What time is it when we would set off?
Well, you guys spent, like, you guys just got back to the city, I think.
Oh,
So like it's getting late.
okay. Probably best to stay in the city
Yep.
for a night then.
Wallow, let's set off in the morning. It's late.
All right, go ahead
We
and mark.
waste so much time.
Go ahead and mark off your lifestyle expenses, whichever one you feel like living.
I forget what those are.
How much was the barn?
Okay.
I'm
well,
gonna switch to
I guess there's
lifestyle
one
expenses rather than tracking everything individually.
That's fair.
Right. How much? But how? I remember. Was it? I just could stay there, or was it like
Squaw-
copper or something like that?
There's squalid, poor, modest, comfortable, wealthy, and aristocratic. Squalid is a silver piece per day.
Yeah.
There's also wretched, which requires nothing, but that's like you're on the street and not eating anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd buy some food, so.
How much am I willing to spend?
Joe's gonna go modest
Same.
because
We got plenty of money.
Yeah, modest is 1 gold piece.
Yeah.
It's not like you
Yeah,
guys are hurting
cash.
for cash at the moment.
Yeah,
Nope.
doing pretty well in that regard.
Would what was it? The Church of Kalian?
Theoretically, we could just spend one night as an living as aristocrats.
Oh, multiple nights.
Multiple nights.
Yeah,
But-
but that's not
But
very
are we
sustainable.
really going to do that though?
Yeah, that's more for a treat for ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's when we level up. That's when we level
Yeah,
up.
that's when we do actually accomplish something for once.
Accomplish several things.
Nothing important.
I mean, nothing that seems important yet.
You sell Komoshida's first place medallion. Go out to eat from a really expensive restaurant.
Yeah, get some nice wine. With a
Oh no, a nice wine that's like 50 gold.
imported fruits.
No, a nice bottle of wine is 10 gold pieces.
That's why aristocratic is
I have
10
a nice-
gold piece minimum.
Yeah,
The aristocratic is just you buying wine.
and you buy a really fancy bottle of wine and then sleep in the gutter. That's an aristocratic lifestyle right there.
No.
We
Like
sleep in the
10 gold
gutter-
piece
we sleep in
minimum
the
means
gutter with a
like
bottle of wine in our hand.
means like you're a bottom of the barrel aristocrat if you're 10 gold pieces.
Yeah.
spend like 30 gold
Hence-
pieces a day, you're starting to get where you need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just like pick a lifestyle expense
I mean,
for your
and
day in this.
a bottle of fine wine.
It's true.
20 gold pieces, you get a banquet and fine wine.
That is true. Banquet will feed you for a whole day.
Feed multiple people for a whole day.
Yeah.
No, because it's per person cost.
Oh.
Yeah, you're getting the good shit.
Oh, the fancy equivalent of a red corral.
A red corral?
Wait, no, that's
Guys, are you thinking golden corral?
I am. Yes. I don't know where the red came from.
Were you combining red lobster and golden corral?
I maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Red Robin.
Red Robin.
Yeah,
That
there
could
you
also be an
go.
option.
Jupiter, that's the god of.
I'm not saying that Golden Corral is fancy. That was a joke.
No,
Yeah, which is
it's
why
got
we're-
golden in the name, obviously.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I want to know where the Platinum Corral is.
Give me the diamond corral.
Hey, Bayonetta 3 just came out.
That's cool. What are you guys doing? You guys go to sleep? You do your
Leaving,
lifestyle
please?
expenses?
That's cool. Anyway.
Um,
Yeah,
In the
please.
week. Is the church?
is the church open? Which church?
Yeah, the Jukra.
Jukra? Yeah, I mean, it'll be open for a little bit longer, but it is closing fairly soon.
Oh, okay.
It's getting pretty late.
I'll just go to bed at this point.
Okay. Alright, you all mark off your lifestyle expenses, and then, just tell me which one you did.
Squalor.
Qualid?
Modest.
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 Everyone else sensible. Wallow. Not
I'm gonna
spending
sleep with the
anything.
he's,
Yeah.
he's back at the farm.
Everyone else in comfy beds.
I've
Wallow,
lived in worse.
sleeping with sheep.
I
Little
have lived in worse. This is a godsend right now for me.
Little
much
kid
money
offering
does
you loose
Wallow
peanut butter
have?
from his pocket.
Enough.
Plenty.
By the way, every time you visit, just for future reference, every time you visit the Temple of Jukra to use its library, it is 5 silver.
Okay.
Gotta pay that donation.
Is there a membership I could buy?
Not unless you join the church.
I don't want to join the church.
Staunch atheist that he is.
It's either you become a member of the Church of Jukra or you pay 5 silver if you want to use their library.
Dang. So I got to
Fine.
make use of their free trials recently.
No, every time you visit, you gotta pay 5 silver. You have to.
So I have to mark how many times did I visit?
I don't know. Why would I keep track of how many times
I
you've
kept
been there?
track of it.
I think like 2 or 3.
1, 2. No, only twice. Only twice. Wait.
I think 3. Probably.
No, twice. Because the first time was with it was the general library. It's like I mark off.
Hey,
one
that's one
goal.
way to save money.
Okay.
You get offered loose peanut butter from the kid's pocket.
Get that away from me.
Are you allergic?
Incredibly.
Sorry.
I'm lying by the way, so.
He doesn't make an insight check. He just waddles away.
Yeah.
Waddle, waddle.
All right. You all set out the next morning.
Yes, please.
Okay. What pace are you traveling at?
Speed racer.
Do we know roughly? Could we get to where we were?
I think we can get to where we were at
Yeah,
a fast pace, but then we need to slow down.
Yeah, you can get to where you
That's-
were. It's
If
3
that's
squares.
possible, if we could find where the tracks were originally.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
we
if
can't
you want to
go-
get to
well, I mean, we can't
exactly
just
where
go
you
that-
were, you're gonna have to give me either
I mean, we can't just-
cartography tools check, or survival check. Like
We have
the
cartography.
the
No, that's
exact
not good at-
location within like feet of where you were is gonna be challenging.
It might be helpful if I looked at my skills.
Man, I should have just like lizard.
Who has the
folk
highest
and-
survival, considering none of us are proficient?
I have a 1.
I have a 1.
0.
I have a 1.
Oh my god.
You could just use an intelligence check for the map, I guess.
I can
I
do
have
that.
a 1.
I have a
I-
3.
I've got a 3 in intelligence.
Who has the map on them?
I think Talia.
Talia?
Probably me. Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense since you're the one writing the reports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So straight intelligence.
Yep. Six. You get in the same square.
Can Talia be helped with this?
Since the roll has already been done, I'll allow a second independent check.
So Wallow, you have a 6, don't you? Or yeah, not a 6, a 3.
A 3.
See, but I feel like Wallow's too eager to pee.
I say we just trek forward till we find the damned beasts.
Not gonna be easy.
Fine, give me the map.
I show him the map.
I'll brush up on my cartography when we get back.
I can't.
Next time we
read
get back
this.
to town.
11. I mean,
It's written in Elvish. I don't read Elvish.
It's probably written in common.
it is written in common. It's just really bad handwriting.
Whoever we bought it from just could not.
Really understand the notes. It's like reading a
It's
wizard's book.
written in sloppy cursive where it's all just like little little loops.
It looks like Russian cursive.
Oh, you.
You're
Okay.
the only person who understands it is the person who wrote it.
No, it's written in perfectly legible common. It's just very difficult to get to exactly where you were in the jungle. You are close to there. You know that you're close to there, but you're having trouble finding the exact tracks.
Well, we didn't look for tracks. We did it using a map. Can we look for tracks?
Yeah, you wanna... I mean, I gave you the option to use the map or to look for tracks with survival.
Let's try to find tracks, since we got somewhere, but let's try to find tracks now.
I mean, sure, I'll give you one opportunity with disadvantage to try again for the check that you failed for the second time.
No,
I
this is
think
picking.
we should
This is
just
finding
trek
null tracks
forward.
picking up from where we are.
Yeah, so I'll allow
it's
you to
because
make
we've done it a
one
bunch of
check at
times.
disadvantage for...
But all
It-
those previous checks were to get. Never mind.
You already knew the general direction with the map. This was to get exactly where the old tracks were.
What? Oh, I thought that was legit for a second.
Those map checks were to find the old tracks. I will allow you to make a survival check with disadvantage to try and find these again for the third time.
Yeah, because we're starting from scratch, basically.
Yeah.
What do
Very
y'all
well.
want me to make? No? I can roll survival here.
Give me them. Wait, is it survival this time?
Yes.
I think so, isn't it? Yeah.
Never mind. I have never been in this jungle before.
We've all got a 1, man. It's
A +1's not bad.
it isn't. But it's kind of sad that everybody has the same wisdom modifier.
Well, I have a +0, so if you want
Wait,
me to
what's
try.
Sabine? I mean, not Sabine. Emil's.
I got a +1 because Jack of all trades.
Emil's wisdom modifier. Let's see if his character sheet will open, please.
Probably the best one here.
No, it's +0.
Oh.
Got a
Well, I
high.
got a 13.
He's got a high-ish intelligence. 13.
Yeah.
Considering you guys were following these tracks previously, a 13 will do it. That's all you needed with the map check too.
Hey.
It was a low DC.
So just let me have the thing.
So eventually, you guys find the tracks once more. They're very old, but you do find traces of the tracks.
Wonderful.
And, hold on, what are all your passive perceptions again?
13.
12.
10.
Alright, so those of you who have a 13 in passive perception, you notice a few new tracks as well. Fresher.
Ooh.
These old tracks are probably gonna get less followable, or they're not really followable because it'll break up in certain parts where they've been trampled over and things like that.
Which direction are the new tracks going?
They're going towards the city.
But we can follow them backward.
You can follow them backwards.
How many tracks are there? Like roughly speaking, how many gnolls?
How many gnolls?
Yeah. If they are gnoll tracks.
They are gnoll tracks. You know that much, but with what you rolled for your survival check, you know that it's definitely more than 2 or 3.
Okay. Is it like pretty much along the same trail as before? It's like not much more than like a few feet wide.
It's not exactly along the same trail, but it is close to it.
I mean, like the tracks themselves, are they like if they sort of spread out for a little bit? How?
They're pretty grouped
wide?
together.
Okay. So it's not like a huge group of 20 or something. It's yeah.
Yeah. It's more than 2 or 3, but it's not a huge group.
So it sounds like a place with city guards and a guild should be able to handle.
Yeah. Probably.
I say should, but
I don't have hope.
For all we know, they're just heading back to the farm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
time to follow the tracks.
Continue onward. Follow them backward.
Give me an additional survival check, please.
Me?
Wait,
Yeah,
we're going
you're the one who found him.
backwards?
No, we're just
The tracks are going toward the city.
Yeah,
we're
you can
following them
follow.
back
You can
toward
follow
the camp.
the. Yeah, you can follow the tracks in reverse to get to where they were.
Okay, cool.
Is this like an instantaneous check, or is this something somebody can help me on?
Someone can help you with this.
Okay.
I guess I'll assist since I could also see the new tracks.
No.
That passive perception.
10.
10. You're having trouble tracking them through the jungle. You do know a sort of general direction of where they're going. They do go northwest towards the mountains. But at some point you do lose the tracks.
Oh. They're too smart. Is there a way we can pick up on the trail, or just sort of trace the direction or something and hope for the best? Or
You can continue heading in the direction that you think they were going.
we see the. How... Wait, what day is this of our travel? Like day 3?
What, this is, I believe, the second day. What pace were you heading at as you were tracking?
probably slow pace so we can.
You
do
can
it
go at a
without any-
normal pace and still track.
Oh, okay. Well, normal pace then.
Is slow pace is just like stealthing.
Yeah.
You're not
I was
caring
just
about
trying to
any
think-
tracks that you make. You're just following tracks that others have made.
I was just trying to figure out if we could see the mountain from here.
You can see the mountains from here if you get above the canopy.
This seems to be weirdly far for gnolls to travel for some livestock.
Yeah.
You think it has something to do with the trimmers? I guess
Could
not.
be. That's actually not a bad guess. I don't know why I put an actually in there. That isn't a bad guess.
I mean, I guess it could. I guess the trimmers would be scaring off prey from nearby, so.
Makes sense. I don't know. I don't know what to do next.
Let's just keep trekking onward. We'll find the base eventually.
I'm sure we'll find it eventually, but somebody else may find it first.
You all keep going?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, if they're going after livestock, that means wherever they are, there isn't anything left for them to hunt. If they're traveling this far.
Could be true, yeah. Probably toward the mountains.
Gotcha. So you keep going at a normal pace? Or fast pace? Or...
Probably a normal pace.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Wallow might be going at a fast pace considering how he's acting.
I can't do that. I'll split the party.
No, you can do that. You'll just split the party.
Let's split the party.
I mean, then our reaction would be we go at the
All
same
right.
pace as them.
On
just to
the
keep
third
up.
day, you enter the foothills of the mountain range. Still sort of jungly, but now the terrain is more uneven. On some of the larger hills, you can see the lake to the north. You can see the mountains. You can even see some. You could see these while you were at the lake as well. I just didn't. I didn't describe the distant geography. These big, tall stone spires that go very high into the air. They're north of the lake, north of the river. You can see like the base of them at the top of the map.
I see them.
Who could have built those?
They look natural.
Well, let's keep going.
Look natural.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, everyone.
Ooh. This might be. Nope, that's it. Normal. Oh. Okay.
I'm here to save the day.
Oh, nice. I'll go. I mean, there's no point in me rolling for a meal as well, but why not? You know. Not too bad. Talia, you hear something in the distance. Like, something like growling and yelling. Distant. A scuffle.
Can I could I approximate how far or no?
I mean, how easy would it really be to judge distance based on distant noises?
Fair enough.
You know that it's far, but it's not too far. So if you wanted to ignore it, you probably could, but you probably could if you wanted to. But you are close enough to get there if you wanted to as well.
I hear something. It might be gnolls. It might be something else.
Wait, are they?
It's some sort of growling, scuffling. Which so far I feel like that would fit their personalities.
It sounds like a scuffle, like a battle, like someone's
Yeah.
fighting each other.
Should we go and help them? Help them?
Might as well check it out.
Scout and yes, check it out. DM, we check it out.
Yeah, you guys head over there.
Yes.
All right. Are
I'm
you
ready when things go
attempting
south.
to stealth, or are you just rushing over?
I mean, with the two bozos in heavy armor, should we really? Or I guess we only have one bozo in heavy armor now. Or do we have...
Kara
Did
had
Wall-
the highest stealth bonus. You have 2. You still have 2 instead of 3.
Yeah,
Okay, that's... Yeah, Wall has the heavy armor.
Would you really consider the giant cow man to be
It's
really
not
stealthy?
even heavy armor. Scale mail is medium, but it still
Let's
gives me
stealth.
the debuff.
We'll at least try the stealth, yeah.
Worst case scenario, it's not good.
Okay. I'll
Oh,
stealth.
cool. Of course I get that one.
As we start heading over there, just Talia like face plants and Wallow's just like, I'm not gonna even try.
I step on a large. I step on a large brain.
Wow.
And Joe's just walking and like clanking with every movement.
I feel like what happens is it's a half-hearted try from Talia because she doesn't have faith.
Wallow doesn't even try.
No.
I have faith in friendship, man.
99 bottles. Death on the wall. 99 bottles of death.
So, with a group stealth, we take the highest 3, which in this case would be 5.
Cool.
The third highest be 5. And Wallow, you are not participating in this, so you do get ahead of everyone else, unless you're trying to walk at pace. In which case,
No, I want to kind of see what's going on before everyone gets here.
okay. Okay. You are you running or are you just strolling?
I'm strolling. I'm all right. I'm strolling.
Okay. You stroll up
Stretching,
from
getting a warm up in.
you stroll up from the south side.
Ooh, south side. What's up, bro?
Taking a stroll on the south side.
Take a stroll on the south side of Maine.
It'll be fine. Maybe.
Okay. Ta-da! You should see yourself on the south side of this.
I do see myself
Oh.
on the south side of this.
You see a clearing littered with dead bodies. Quite a few gnoll bodies are strewn about, but also there is 2 bodies of muscular adventurers also on the ground, and there's one adventurer in the middle. I'm actually gonna do this. There's one adventurer who's been surrounded by 4 gnolls. He looks beaten and battered, and one of the gnolls looks injured as well.
Sorry, you cut out. Say that again.
One of the gnolls looks injured as well.
Which no?
This one right here.
All right.
We put a color on it. There.
All right. Can I take a quick pre-round turn?
I'm actually gonna have initiative be rolled.
Okay.
Everyone go ahead and drag your tokens on down here. So you can roll initiative. Did Bucket seriously? Okay, he left. Right.
Yeah, so apparently
Oh, he's back.
he told him.
Is he back?
I mean, I'll
Oh,
just say the issue is
okay.
having.
Can't use the mic.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the dorm, apparently, for some reason. Stop using that emoji, Rich.
And start.
Shut up.
Okay, Wallow. You get to go first. And
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
all of these people are surprised.
Yes.
Actually,
Okay.
they're not, because you weren't stealthing.
Crap.
They're
Well,
not surprised,
mean,
but
if
you do get to go first.
I mean, this guy's gonna die anyways, because if we were all stealthing, we would have gone here too late. But, I am going to do a little bit of measuring real quick. Where's my, huh. Interesting.
What?
I don't have, plutonium installed, I guess. But I'm sure I can do here. I'm gonna head this way.
Jesus fucking Christ, I could not see Wallow's token.
I'm gonna head this way.
Hmm.
And then I'm gonna angle it so it hits both of these fuckers. And just and dragon breath.
Gotcha.
And ciao.
Like that?
Yeah.
It's a 15-foot cone, right?
Yes.
Cool.
And then while you do that, I'm gonna install plutonium.
Are you sure it's not a con save? Oh, it is a
Yeah,
con
I was
save.
gonna say, Christmas save feels really strange. Yeah, it's
it should be a
green
con
is
save.
con.
Con. There you go.
Red fails. Blue. Succeeds. So a success is half damage, right?
Yeah.
So blue takes 4, and red takes 9. Neither one is knocked down, but red looks seriously fucked up. As this cloud of green poisonous mist washes over them, they do look kind of surprised. They don't have the surprise condition, but they certainly were not expecting dragon breath.
I didn't even brush this morning. In real life I did. But Wallow didn't, okay?
Alright, is that your turn?
I'll use my last 5 movement to let's see. I will use my last 5 movement to head underneath this tree. Unless
Okay.
that's a bush.
It's a tree.
Okay, I head underneath the tree. And that's my turn.
Gotcha. Talia.
Yes.
You... I'm actually gonna do... Come on. Oh, bam. do this. Move you all back here. That's where you are.
Alright.
Between the dense foliage in front of you, you can't really see what's going on, but the noise is getting louder. You did hear the dragon breath get used.
Yeah.
Take that, punks.
If I go there, would I be able to get some line of
Yeah.
sight?
You get line of sight. You see all the dead bodies strewn about, and it just smells like death in the area.
I'm going to cast. I can find a rock.
Yeah, there's plenty
I'm
of
assuming.
rocks.
Catapult.
Yeah, or something that I can use so I can cast catapult
Hmm.
Throw
at
rocks, though.
this guy.
What guy?
This guy, orange.
This guy?
Kill him.
Yeah.
Take his pants.
You see an undead gnoll standing there.
Wait, that's an.
An undead gnoll. It's sort of skeletal and covered in decaying scraps of flesh, and it has a sort of wicked spiked club.
Even more reason to fling a rock at it.
Hmm. So it needs to make a dex
You
save.
don't want another incident like 30 years ago
Correct.
again.
It rolled 14.
Okay, it succeeds. I'm just gonna paste the spell description because I forget if it half damage or not. I think it's no damage though. Yeah, it's just no damage.
It's just no damage.
Yeah, lame.
It flies in a straight line though.
Yes. On a failed save, the object strike. That's on a failed save, yeah. So.
Would it keep flying then?
Yeah, and there isn't a straight line path that would avoid the center guy, so. I guess so.
So he will also make a dex save.
I'm gonna accidentally kill him.
He rolled a 4.
Cool, he takes the 14. Should I reroll the damage or is he gonna take the 14?
No, he takes the 14. You watch as the undead gnoll sort of whips around as it hears you run up, and then as it sees the rock flying towards it, it ducks under it, and this guy who is facing Wallow and this gnoll in front of him gets hit in the side of the head with this flying rock. And you see blood just pour down the side of his head as he staggers, but remains standing, breathing very heavily.
Wait, which one got hit?
The
guy.
guy in the center.
Oh, the dude got hit. You
Because he
hit the
can't
guy?
dodge. It's not
No.
my fault he can't dodge.
It's a...
He wasn't even looking.
I do not know that woman.
What? I wasn't aiming for him. I was aiming for the...
Who
No.
are you?
You fucking cunt. All right, it is now the dude's turn. He will swing his great axe on this very injured gnoll in front of him.
No, stop. Fuck it. I hate you. This is what I get for.
Can you throw me another Caprice?
This is what I get for trying to be helpful.
All right.
That's
So
hilarious.
he rolls an 8 to hit, so that doesn't hit. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's his turn. Joe.
Type.
Okay.
Please, I'm waiting for him to roll that one with this, so I'm not the only person that accidentally hits him.
I swear to God.
just kills the new guy.
It's outside of the 20 of the javelin. Is javelin 20?
Yeah, I think so.
30.
Oh.
But it is outside of the 30. It is still at disadvantage.
So what I'm hearing is there's a chance.
A 10 does not hit.
We have fun here.
That's all, folks.
Okay. It is now the undead gnolls' turns.
You click this one?
Oh, I rolled initiative using that one, and whenever I flip the turn, it auto pings.
Oh, okay. I was like,
It's both of their turns.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm doing the group thing. So orange, I'll do orange first. Orange will I don't Orange is being targeted by other people right now. And it's pretty dumb. Okay. It will march right up to you.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It will get an attack of opportunity from Mr. Man here. Okay, hold on. I did that thing where I accidentally double clicked the chat and now I can't see it. I love that that's a feature, you know? I love that you have the option to pop out the chat, and then when you click the X, you just can't see the chat
Oh
anymore.
yeah, it's horrible.
That's like the best feature that they ever came up with, honestly, if we're really being honest and serious about it. It's like the greatest feature of all time. I wish it was in everything. So what did he roll? 15. That will hit. He deals 7 points of slashing damage. It's looking pretty hurt. Alright, it runs up to you, Talia. And it will make a club attack.
Yo, fuck off.
That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits Jesus.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage,
Owie.
and it will also go to bite you. That is a 10 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, cool. It is this one's turn. Um, it will try to club the guy, the dude. It is a 22 to hit. 3 more points of damage. This man is so close to dead. Oh yeah, it has a bite attack as well. We'll see if that hits. A 10 does not hit him. Man, I kind of wish the gnolls didn't, like, all go at the same time. This gnoll right here will move over to attack Wallow. This guy already used his reaction. I could have, but I wanted this to go quicker. Okay. It will roll to spear you, Wallow.
Okay. I feel like I'm about to be impaled.
That is an 8 to hit.
I am not impaled.
Alright. It is the
I move out of the way as he reaches for me.
injured
and
gnoll's turn.
That's it.
Also, he will try to spear the guy. 23 hits. He takes 8 more damage. So the guy's dead. The gnoll jabs the spear into his gut and up into his heart and kills him. Alright, it is Emil's turn. He will run up here. And he, boy, he will cast his Arcane Burst. Alright, 18 hits. He's casting it on orange, by the way.
I figured.
5 points of force damage. Orange is dead. Alright, Oki, it is your turn.
You see Oakley just now getting up to here after getting entangled and tripping over a bunch of vines and stuff. So, What did I miss? Hey, you look. Looks over to Talia. You look a bit hurt.
Gestures to dead undead Knoll in
Look-
front of me.
I look over to Talia, and I just pat her on the shoulder to heal her. I could have done this instead. I heal Talia for 3.
Thanks, I guess. I wasn't even that hurt.
Oh. Where's
Didn't you take 6 damage? How are you full health?
I'm not at full health.
Oh, your max
It's not
is
changed
19.
on. Yeah.
Okay. I was zoomed out too far. It looked like 16 out of 16. Alright.
that's
Do you use your action? For anything?
does it look like Wallow is getting attacked by that gnoll?
Yes.
Then I'll
Wallow
just use
just
my-
dodged a spear thrust from the gnoll.
Then I'll just use dash action to get over there. To get next to Wallow. And on my turn there.
Cool. Wallow, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to. First, I'm going to turn around to the party and yell.
I want one of the living ones alive.
Then I'm going to reach out, try to grab this one's nozzle. Nozzle? Is that how you.
Muzzle?
Muzzle. Muzzle. That's the word. And I'm going to try and inflict wounds.
Try to grab
Inflict
it by the
wounds to this
nozzle.
guy. By the muzzle. I'm going to grab this one's muzzle and try to inflict wounds. Here
Gotcha.
we go. And I will be using if well, let's see. I think that hits.
Yeah, that hits. 24 definitely hits. 15 points of necrotic damage. You gotta be shitting all over me, man. Alright, that's a lot of damage, but it is not dead yet.
Remember, restrain one, eradicate the others.
That is. I'll move over this side here. That's the end of my turn.
Cool. Talia.
What is the range? Yeah, sure. I'll cast Ray of Frost on the other undead one.
Gotcha.
16 to hit.
16 to hit this one.
Yes, green.
That hits.
Three.
3 points of cold damage.
Yes.
Alright, this guy is dead. Joe. Okay. Roll to hit. 23 definitely hits. You throw a javelin and it pierces through the gnoll's skull as it flies backward and falls over dead. It is now this gnoll's turn. It will run up to Joe.
Where's the button?
And it will first try to use its club to hit him. That is a natural 20. You take 4 points of damage.
That was anticlimactic.
Well, it's only 2d4. And it will also try to bite you. I didn't mean to roll that with advantage, but 19 to hit?
Or publicly, I assume.
Yeah. I should turn advantage toggle on instead of query. 5. Alright. Knoll turn. This boy right here.
Mhm.
He wants to get revenge for that dragon's breath, so he's gonna try and spear you, Wallow.
Bring it on, you mangy mutt.
17
I'm
to
about to
hit.
get crit arm. That hits.
Alright. It snarls and leaps forward and stabs you for 8 damage.
Jesus Christ. Every spear that has hit me has done max damage. Hey, yo!
Alright, Emil's turn. Emil will, try to arcane burst this one over here. The one that's attacking Wallow, because it looks like it just railed him. Run up here and he will cast Arcane Burst. Boom. Seven doesn't hit. It whizzes right past the back of the gnoll. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do a non-lethal lethal strike on this gnoll here.
Okay. Roll to hit.
It doesn't hit, does it?
11 does not hit.
Okay.
Wallow.
You just got stabbed in the chest by a spear.
So, this is deja vu.
I'm gonna try to grapple this guy.
Okay.
Anybody got any rope?
Roll athletics.
Ciao.
Oh no.
Okay.
All about to get suplexed by this gnoll.
So you try to rush forward with your hands, but it sort of like puts the spear in between you and it and keeps you at bay entirely. You don't even.
Fine.
Very well.
I'll just circle him.
All right,
And that's my turn.
Talia,
Yes.
it's your turn.
So it would seem.
It would seem that way, yeah.
Um. I'll move up. mm, Uh. Uh. Move over here and Ray of Frost the one closest one again.
All right.
17 should hit since a 16 hit last time.
Your Ray Frosting Green?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
For 4 cold damage. It's getting chilly.
It's getting chilly in here.
That's it.
Gotcha. Joe, it's your turn. You swing your long sword with one hand, and the these undead gnolls appear to be very deft as it ducks under your blade, as it had ducked under the catapult earlier. You guys could have saved that man if you didn't rail him with a catapult.
Okay, I didn't expect them to be so fucking agile.
No, I'm just saying that's the way the dice fell.
You,
It's not your
you
fault.
don't need to fucking attack me.
I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying that's the way the dice
Save
fell.
that guy if I didn't roll a 3.
All right. It is the undead gnoll's turn. It will use its club on you. Joe. Does a 17 hit Joe? No? Okay. It will go to bite you. I meant to whisper roll that, but okay. Oh my god, that's 9 points of damage. Two
What?
more appear from the jungle up top.
Oh,
Knoll turn.
how long were they there? Did they just get here?
They just got here. This gnoll uh, is going to turn around and stab at you, Oki.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does. At least it wasn't a crit.
That is 4 points of piercing damage as you get stabbed. Alright.
Okay.
At the end of that turn... Come on. No, not that. This guy. This guy also runs up from the jungle. We'll put him here, just so it's not a weird line. Looks more natural. And it's more northwest. On Emil's turn, he will cast Arcane Bolt on green. Arcane Burst, sorry. Alright, 18 hits, definitely. 5 force damage will do it. This guy's down.
Excuse me.
Alrighty. Oki.
Okay. Let's do it again. I'm gonna hit this gnoll in front of me non-lethally.
Yeah, we'll say he's knocked out. He had 3 HP.
Yeah, wait, no, there's no chance for it to do
Yeah,
less
yeah,
than
there's
3.
no chance. So this guy turns around and stabs you, but your
I just
thick
hit him
minute,
off the top. I
your
just hit
thick,
him I just hit him off the top of the head with the back end of the mace.
yeah. Your thick Minotaur muscles stop the blade a little bit, because you only took 4 damage, and then you just raise your mace and bonk him over the head as he flattens across the ground, just sprawled out. All right, Wallow.
I mean, Wallow wanted one alive, right?
Yep.
Indeed.
Well. You brought friends now, have you?
Anybody got any rope?
Do I have rope on me? Did we retrieve the... Whenever we did that diving thing, did we retrieve the rope work?
Yeah, you guys got your ropes back.
Okay. I dropped some rope that I had down here. And then I raise up my hand.
He looks pretty out cold. Tying him up is not a priority right now. You think. Let me actually roll a d4 for that, man. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Like,
this
good
one...
night.
This
That
one,
one, yeah.
I raise a hand and
Be plagued.
as I shoot ray of sickness.
Oh. 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 Yeah, that hits. Natural 20 definitely hits. So many nat 20s in this combat. Holy fucking shit!
There's 3.
Be plagued.
Holy shit.
Can I also roll an intimidation roll with this for the other two?
The other two are undead.
I guess, yeah, it wouldn't matter.
So
Does he
yeah,
succeed?
Is it for half damage or like what's the save for?
Let's see.
Yeah, the saving throw is just for the poison condition.
Oh, so it just takes full damage.
It just takes the full damage. It takes 24 damage. Use a bee plagued and shoot. Just describe it. This thing's dead.
Yeah, so I lift up my hand and a green ray of light shoots out from the purple fire that illuminates every time I cast a spell. And as it hits him, nothing seems to happen. And then you just see the furs start turning green and like mold starts growing out of his eyes as this guy just like collapses and turns to dust.
Yep. He collapses and his flesh just sort of melts off of his bones. Yeah, is that your turn?
That will be my turn.
Could you have done that this whole time?
Maybe.
Alright, Talia. I accidentally
I feel
double
like
clicked and
being
skipped you,
able
so.
to kill something outright like that seems to be really. I can't think of the word for it.
Is that the first time you cast Ray of Sickness?
Yes.
Okay. Talia?
I'm. Yes. Yeah, I've got no way to follow that up well. So I guess I'll just riff frost. Dark purple.
Wait, did you take? No, you can't even.
This one.
Yeah,
I checked the distance.
do you, I'm surprised you're not using your gun more.
I don't want to attract. Fine, I'll use the gun. I don't
Oh,
want you
right.
attracting
The
entire
sound,
forest.
the sound, right. Ray of Frost is a good idea.
Good.
That hits. I know it hits, unless you up the AC for these two specifically.
No, yeah, you have to roll a 30 million in order to hit these guys. 18's just not gonna cut it.
Well, they still take 7 cold damage, because fuck you.
Oh, wow. That's quite a bit of, that's a good roll.
For once.
Hey, I mean, you could have my Ray of Frost luck, where it's, you crit and roll 2 1s or whatever.
Sucks to suck.
Is that your turn?
Let's be
Fucking
honest. Would
loser.
you rather
Yes,
do
that's my
some
turn.
damage or no damage at all?
Alright, Joe. So,
All damage is good damage.
how you feeling, Joe?
Unless it heals them, then it's not good
He's
damage.
fucked up, by the way. He's low HP. You could have picked up,
Jesus Christ.
actually, I don't think you're far enough to pick up any of your javelins. You'd have to go up to where this guy is.
And I can't do that. I can't do 2 spells in a turn. No way, I can't.
No, red didn't die right next to you. Green did, though. Yeah, you could have picked up 2 of them, I guess. But not the third one. You killed red with a javelin.
We have 30 feet.
What do you mean you don't think you're dead? That happened, right? I'm not just insane. He killed Red with a javelin. Okay. Yeah, so you can pick up one of your javelins if you only use two. You pick up one of them. Unless you move by Red, in which case you can pick up your second one.
And then the question is, are you sure you want to? Okay.
Alright, roll to hit. 22 definitely hits. 4 damage. Big damage. Nice. Why do I have this music on? What's wrong with me?
A lot is wrong with you.
Um,
Alright. The green flames swirls around what weapon? Oh, your longsword, right. Alright. Well, there's no more living gnolls on the battlefield, just the undead ones.
Yeah, yeet.
It is now Emil's turn. He will run up behind Joe a little bit, and he will use his action to administer a healing potion. Oh, I think I did. I think I did skip the undead. Stupid double click, man. Yeah. Wallow, you are basically surrounded. Um,
Uh,
uh, this doesn't bode well.
nothing bodes well.
Alright, so Pink will go first.
Wait.
That's an 8 to hit with the club.
That does not hit.
Oh, that one use. Okay, I got a plan.
20 to hit with the bite.
That one hits.
That is 4 points of piercing damage as this undead gnoll bites into you.
Ouch.
Purple will now go. It will roll to hit with its club. 20 to hit.
That hits.
That is 6 more points of damage.
And Wallow is unconscious.
Alright. Oh no. Okay. So we're so with its multi attack, it makes the attacks.
Okay.
So it doesn't have any movement left.
So it just bites me?
So it bites you. It will.
Okay.
It will.
That's
Yeah, these
one-
things are animalistic and stupid. It makes sense.
So it will roll with advantage to bite you because you
Well,
are
since I'm prone.
unconscious.
Oh yeah, I guess. Cause
So 23
I
hits.
thought it was auto crits.
Well, it's not auto hits. It's auto crits.
Oh, right.
So
So
you
you're dead.
you fail 2 death saving throws.
Okay.
All right. Now Emil's turn. Yeah, he's going to go forward and use his action to administer the healing potion to you, Wallow.
Is that what he would do?
Is that what Emil would do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he was gonna give the potion to Joe, who looked the worst, but you just went down.
All right.
You get 7 HP back
Okay.
and 1 point of exhaustion. Okay.
Okay. Which one of these two looks weak? None of them.
This
Purple
one
and
looks
pink.
weaker. This one's been hit harder.
Question is, which one do I go? Or okay. I'm gonna move here. Cast healing word on Joe.
Okay. Joe, you get 3 hit points back.
And then I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And bash this undead gnoll here.
Gotcha.
Uh,
10 does not hit.
all right.
All right, Wallow. You were prone on the ground. You just got woken up after being knocked unconscious by two gnolls surrounding you.
I'm gonna raise my hand up towards this one here,
Mm-hmm.
and
You should have gone for the head.
I'm going to cast poison spray.
All right.
Jesus Christ!
It does not
So
need to make the save.
It's immune, right?
It is immune to poison.
Figured.
It is bones.
Also, I have my voice back. Also, I'm pretty sure these don't breathe.
That is true. They are just rattling
They're not
bones.
dead. Why would they?
All right. Well, I'm going to stand up, so I'm not prone. And that's my turn.
You fart on them and then stand up indignantly.
All right. Tale.
Frost and purple. That's a 13. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna hit.
13 hits.
Oh, it does? Wow. 6 gold.
You blast him with a ray of frost, and the joints freeze over and snap as it crumbles into a pile of bones.
Oh, I killed it. Cool.
You sound so excited.
That's my turn.
Like, this is a pretty dangerous encounter, and you're like, it's alright, yeah, whatever, cool. Alright, Joe.
Yes, I will move through to here,
Mm-hmm.
and I will attack with my sword,
Mm-hmm.
which I activated the last round, and I really hope
Yeah.
that this hits.
It's 15 hits. It's when you next
Yeah.
hit, not when you next attack.
Still, you know, I considering how things have gone, I would like it to hit. 12 damage in total.
12 damage. That kills.
Yeah.
Swing the green flaming blade, and what happens?
I don't know what does happen. He cleaves through the spine and then just kind of steps on the skull.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
Judging by how many dead null bodies there are here, there are probably a lot of gnolls in that camp. That's probably nearby.
Probably. We should probably still find out what it is, though, if at all possible. And then we can fucking run away.
Yes.
I'm gonna tie up this gnoll here and take
Gotcha.
all his belongings. I take his pants.
You take his pants. He's not wearing pants. It's a loincloth.
Oh. Don't take that off.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a loincloth.
It makes you feel better. You can take my hands.
Hey yo!
I was not
Listen.
expecting that.
Listen, Cam. Listen. We'll save that for later, okay?
Yeah. Save it.
Alright,
Don't worry.
yeah, so
have
I
extras.
tie him up. I take what he's holding. Is he holding anything important?
What, the gnoll?
Yeah.
He's got oh, he's got some hide armor on. He's got a spear, a shield.
Alright, I just tie him up, throw him over my back. I also muzzle
Actually,
him.
on his belt, you do see various You do see various guild tags,
Oh.
I'm gonna put those in my pocket.
most of which are hatchling rank, but there's also a few fairy ranks.
Could we go around and I assume that there are some on the other gnolls as well. Can we go around and collect all of those
The
as well as the
tags.
ears? Yeah.
See
I
if
think,
can find a way to-
having this, coming back with 20 tags or something would kind of point this out as more of a threat than they thought.
Mm.
Especially when there's undead gnolls.
Yeah. Also,
The undead
reduce
gnolls
use
don't have any
disciple.
tags on them, and between all of the gnolls, you find a few tags. Most of them hatchling. You find like 5 hatchling rank tags and 2 fairy rank tags.
Okay. Less than I thought. Which is good.
By the way, the tags on these guys, these dead guys, are rank would they be?
They have higher rank.
They're about
Like,
Drake.
Oh. Mm.
Wow. This is unexpected, to be sure. I propose this. We are all in a weakened state, are we not?
if we're talking about physically, I'm fine, but
Shouldn't we take a
talking about
rest?
magically, that's a different story.
Well, I propose this. We have. We go and quietly scout out the base, but we keep this one.
And I'll like lightly kick the body of the tied up gnoll.
Mm-hmm.
For information later.
Do you speak their language?
I
Right,
do not
gnolls speak a specific language, don't they?
I think they have their own language. Yeah.
They
I don't
do
speak
have
that.
their own language.
Yeah.
You would know
I do
that,
not speak
Joe,
Gnoll.
since you're the resident gnoll expert.
Yeah.
I do not know that, but I'm sure we can find a way to communicate.
Mhm.
If not, we can just kill it.
Well, all right, I suppose.
That
I
feels
personally think we should.
unnecessarily brutal.
Take a look around you, Talia. Tell me what you have just done. Tell me what we've all just done.
Murder. But we tried to do it efficiently with the others. You're making this one potentially suffer unnecessarily.
We'll make it quick.
We should also probably find somewhere to hide out before more come. I
Yeah,
don't think we'll
let's
be able to
We should
take
take
on
a
another
rest.
wave.
Probably a
Yeah.
good idea.
let's get out of here.
I'll
The
pick up the
very
body.
least an hour or so.
Can
Just
we leave before we rest?
Yes, we're gonna leave and
Yes.
rest, but I'm
Yeah.
taking this dude with us.
You guys head off.
take Mr. Loincloth.
What's his name? GG's.
I mean, you guys don't know his name. He looks very similar to the picture that Bucket sent, except without the thing on his face.
Without the nozzle.
All right. You guys go fairly far away and take a short rest.
All right.
Yay.
Emil casts mage armor on himself.
Oh, I'll cast Song of Rest.
Hey.
Song of Rest means everyone gets an extra d6 healing, right?
If you hear the performance, you gain hit points at the end of the short rest, spending one or more. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
So Joe, you can roll a d6 as well.
Hey. Look at that, more than I needed.
A very restful song.
I might as well do it too, just to top myself off.
I probably should. Whatever.
Good membership.
All right, Wallow, Talia, are you guys participating in the short rest?
Yeah, give me a second.
I mean, I don't really need to roll. I'm seeing if there's anything in.
Um,
Bard.
You can roll an additional d6 as a part of the Song of Rest, Wallow.
there we
There you
go.
go, you get 9 back.
I'm at full actually. So,
So, what do you do after the short rest?
um,
I
is the guy still there? Did he get out?
he's gonna be out of it for a few hours, I think.
For 4 hours.
Mr. Loincloth over there.
Hmm.
Can we wake him up sooner?
If
I
you
think with
heal him.
magic we can.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
I can, but that'd be
Don't.
spending my last spell slot.
Yeah, not worth it. Hmm. May
Well,
Are there any have there been any tremors that have any tremors happened in the past? Like, what
Not yet.
during the short? Okay.
I get my breath weapon back too. Cool.
should should we figure out where the camp is? Like in
yes.
exact.
I think that would be the best plan of action. Yeah.
I am slightly worried about if there might be more, but
How about this? Who among us is the most stealthy?
that is a good question.
I think that would be me because I have a +3 in stealth.
Who's the next most stealthy after Talia?
I have a 1.
I think it's ones all the way past.
Yeah, Emil
Really?
also
I-
has a +1.
Yeah, I
Well, I have a
can
-1.
I can probably break my chainmail down into a chain shirt if that's possible.
I'm
don't have
thinking this.
disadvantage.
We do a 2-and-2 split where 2 go to just scout and then run back. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
While
you could
2 of
wear
us.
just the chain shirt part of the chainmail, but I believe chain shirt also has disadvantage on stealth.
It does not.
Doesn't? That's odd.
I just took a look at this specifically because I was curious, but yeah, it doesn't.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking. That way we don't put ourselves in further risk, uh, or further like major risk, and then you could just run back and get us real quick and then come back. Know what I
I
mean?
mean, we can try. I am still vaguely worried about it, but
Plus, Talia can mark down the location on the map. She's super smart, so
I sure, yes, I guess.
is that a good plan? Or...
Yeah, so who exactly is going out to...
I think it'd be Talia, me, and sounds like you, Jel.
Wait, so
Okay,
it's
That's what it
Talia.
sounds like to me.
It's Talia, Joe. Is it just Talia and Joe?
I think so.
okay. I'll have to, Joe will spend some time and take off the outer portions of his chainmail, but um,
All right
I'll
then.
s- I'll
I
see if I
Are
can
will.
you
use
are you sticking it
prestidigitation to.
in Talia's bag of holding so you don't have a backpack full of jingling chainmail?
yeah, well, let's say
Yeah,
that.
Okay.
Sounds like
we'll
a
say
good
that.
idea.
Yeah, that works.
Can I use
I can give
prestidigitation to
Joe
like make
Bardic.
them help make them a little bit more stealthy?
I can give Joe Bardic.
Ow.
How do you plan on
I don't know, maybe like getting some leaves and like sticking them to him or something like camouflage
like
and using
changing the color of their
prestidigitation.
outfits?
Just
Yeah,
make
something like
Joe
that.
a ghillie suit.
How long does that last?
Up to an hour.
Up to an hour?
Yeah. Here.
That sounds right. Oh yeah, so some of
I can give.
Give me
You know what?
just a straight magic check.
I'm going to give
For you
Joe
would be
Bardic
charisma.
inspiration.
cool.
Okay.
11. You change the color.
Okay.
It's not gonna give them advantage or anything, but you change the color.
My apologies, I couldn't do better.
It is just a cantrip.
I know.
Fair.
I'm going to give Joe Bardic inspiration.
Cool.
I have that bouquet of flowers. Could I put
I'll
flowers
take
on
it.
them? No, that'll make them send out more. Also, that's probably rotten by now.
The bouquet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no good.
Alright. I bury that shit. Put it back in the earth.
Well, okay then. I guess we set out, right?
Yep, guess we have to roll stealth.
Yeah, give me stealth.
Okay, give me. And what's the bardic inspiration? What die size?
I believe it's 1d6.
That should not be a disadvantage.
So
How did you roll better at me with that with disadvantage?
so you have a no. It's not a disadvantage because downgraded to change
I mean,
shirt.
even with or without disadvantage, it was better than me.
I'm not gonna screw around with my AC unless we are attacked. So just pretend. You know.
What? Are you gonna hindsight me right now?
No, I mean, right? Because Joe broke down his chainmail into a chain shirt.
Yes.
I just don't want to go through my inventory and add a chain shirt and mess with equip things and
What's your
hopefully remember to remove it. So
what's your dex bonus?
without it's a +1, so my AC would go down to
16.
16.
So just unclick the shield.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. Yeah, there we go. It'll still be rolling at disadvantage because Roll20 just does that automatically, but
Yeah, that's fine. Um, so the lower of the two was a 14. And where are you guys headed? The way the gnolls
are
came,
there?
right?
Yeah, if there are like a majority of tracks leading from there.
Yeah.
And we'll just hope that we're close by.
Yeah, you guys head west. And as you sneak through the jungle, are you guys? You guys are traveling ahead. Okay. As you all, as you two are sneaking forward, um, you're suddenly surprised by a voice behind you.
Oh,
Hey!
who is behind us?
You turn around and you see an elf, a wood elf woman. She's wearing a dyed green leather armor with a bow and arrow, and she has a bow and arrow, as well as a short sword at her hip.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
I wouldn't go further.
Is the camp that way?
Um, there, I haven't seen the camp yet, but there's a lot of fighting up ahead.
A lot of fighting?
Yes, adventurers were sent out, and a lot of them rushed here.
Oh, okay. So there's something of a battle happening
Yes.
because okay, yeah.
Naturally.
Do you know roughly how far in that direction?
Um, probably about, I don't know, maybe 100, 120 yards.
Oh, that's pretty close then. All right.
Make perception checks for me.
Fair.
Joe, you do hear the faint sounds of fighting in the distance. It's hard to hear it through all of the obstruction with the foliage and trees and whatnot in the jungle, but it is there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. There are a few of us sort of back a ways. Are you alright here yourself, or do you want to come with us?
I'm looking for my companions. I came here with um three rather large men. Have you seen them? I was scouting ahead.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, we have. I have some bad news.
Oh, are they dead?
Uh, they are, yeah.
Um, They were useful.
Came across the battle between them and some gnolls toward the end of it.
That's a shame. They were useful too.
I would imagine. If you want to, we can take you back to the clearing, but I don't know.
I think I'm good. You lot aren't that sneaky.
I thought I was doing fairly well for myself.
Well, you were doing fairly
Oh,
well.
No need to target me.
that's prejudice right there.
But I can tell
Racial
by your
targeting.
I can tell by your footsteps that you were getting lucky. You're not
Alright.
practiced at it.
I'm not normally. I normally wear chainmail, so it's kind of not my thing anyway.
Mm. Well,
Alright. Should we just head back to the rest of the group, Talia?
Probably.
Alright.
Not much we can do.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
as you turn back from talking to each other, she's gone.
Oh, alright. Fair enough. Head back to the group then?
Yeah.
So we head back to the group.
All right, you all head back to the group.
Wallow and Oki getting up to anything interesting while we were going.
Oh shit.
Wallow, Oki, and Emil, you're all just sitting there, keeping
How
an
big
eye out.
are the leaves? Are just normal size leaves?
Well, I mean, as big as jungle tree leaves are, which I'm not entirely sure, like the various species of jungle tree and how big their leaves are.
Just get camouflage for myself. Um,
How far out did you two go? Like how much time did you spend traveling? I should say.
Well, how far did we get before we met, what's her name?
Hmm. We'll say it
well,
took you about an hour.
Alright.
Go.
So you
So
arrive.
probably a bit quicker on the way back, but
Yeah. We'll say it's been an hour and a half about.
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
Schwamp.
Shawarma. Shawarma.
Yeah. Interesting card game, where just sitting there silently staring at each other.
Yeah. You should have specified. Come on. We're just sitting here silently like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. It
Well,
was my
then
bad.
I'll.
Okay,
Oh.
hold on.
What?
Wait, what?
Should I pause the recording for this or no?
Yes.
Okay. Pausing.
Um,
What is this?
it was going to go to Mammoth. It was going to be a decent drawing.
Okay, we're back.
That's not fantasy. All right.
I don't know what.
You guys arrive back at the camp.
All right.
So, how did your travels go?
You find the
And there's a skirmish going on ahead. It was
We're not-
enlightening, I suppose.
So we're probably not going to be able to do much.
well, what's
Talia, do you think you could sort of mark around where the battle is happening on the map?
I can try, yeah.
Yeah, to within a reasonable degree of doubt. If we're relatively close, then it's better than nothing.
I'll do my best.
He is
Yeah, I'll try and
right.
mark it.
We
Okay.
could just get paid for turning in the map. That is, if someone hasn't already sent an envoy back faster than the battle has commenced.
Well, we'll see if we can get back fast enough after this. And well,
can can I make like use like leaves and sticks around me to make some kind of to make a to camouflage or like to camouflage.
Sure. Give me a survival check. That makes sense here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, guys, how do I look?
What are you?
Hey,
Oki looks like they piled a bunch of sticks and leaves on their waist. Their legs are sticking out, their head and horns are poking out. It's really bad.
You look great.
Oki, give me an insight check.
Yeah, I was about.
You look awful.
You know, I probably prefer.
You want me to roll something for trying to mark it on the map?
You know, I probably prefer. That.
Sure, give me a straight intelligence check.
Damn it!
Yeah, you mark it pretty accurately. You're a little ways out from the mountain. You think that about another day at a normal pace you could reach the base of the mountain?
or should we get back to town to turn this in as soon as possible?
Well, you marked where the battle is. You don't know if that's where the camp is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I figured it would be pretty close.
Well, we assumed it would be pretty close since, like, what, since there were like a whole boatload of gnolls. But if there's like more battles going on, then maybe a lot further off than we think we are.
Yeah, I don't know what to do at this point. What to do further?
Could someone give me an insight check?
Who has the best insight?
I've
have
got
a
a plus
0.
3.
I got +1.
I'm a +2.
Looks like it's me.
All right, Joe. 14.
14.
the gnolls are behaving strangely, you know.
Of course, a resident Null expert would know this.
uh, you think that with all the traveling out to the city, they probably went out to meet the adventurers
Okay.
and to fight them where they were.
Okay. I guess we should continue onward then.
I mean,
But we need to avoid the battle.
to the map.
Could we could
know where it
probably
is.
go around? Yes, we could
Yeah.
probably use the mountain to go get around,
I think so.
and that might kill two birds with one stone, with the tremors.
Hopefully, yes.
Don't worry, I'm part mountain goat. I can handle it.
All right. Um, and eventually,
Okay.
the gnoll wakes up.
Oh.
It starts snarling and stamping and struggling.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do
I look to Joe. You can speak Knoll, right?
No, not in the slightest.
No, no idea.
well, let's see if it speaks common, perchance.
It almost certainly doesn't.
Well, you never
We can
know.
always, if you really want to interview it, or I guess interrogate would be the better word. We can always cycle through all the languages we know.
True.
So,
I'll start with common. Mutt, can you understand me?
And I'm like standing directly in front of him now, like speaking directly to him, so it's not confused.
It goes.
This is a no. Someone else try your
Oh,
language.
good God.
I doubt Elvish or Gnomish will work. I'll try Giant.
How would you rate your experience on a scale of 1 to 10?
Let's just, if you can understand me, let's just get this over with. Yep, that's about what I expected.
Okay. This might be a bit out of left field. In Abyssal, I say, can you understand me?
Ooh.
Its ear twitches and it looks at you.
Oh. Oh, that works.
Interesting. You speak Abyss? Wait, I don't know what that is. Interesting.
Oh, yeah,
What language is that?
Abyssal.
Why do you know, Minotaur? Actually, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, look, I have like a really weird family tree. It's complicated, all right?
Minotaurs
my third cousin on
technically
my
were made
dad's
by a
side.
demon lord. It's a whole thing, you know. It's whatever. Yeah.
I may not look like it, but I'm actually 123rd demon. I meant to say 132nd, but anyway, okay. What do I ask them? So, so in Abyssal, I say, so, kind of tied you up, just knowing that you never react that way, but we're trying to, we're, you already know this, but we were sent to look for your camp. We were just wondering if you could guide us there, or at least we could see where it is.
It just tilts its head at you.
Didn't I? I thought I said I said. Was I saying it? No.
You were saying it in Abyssal.
You can understand me, right?
It tilts its head the other way.
I feel like it might recognize the language that you are speaking, but does not speak it itself.
I'm gonna just shoot off a fuck you in Dwarvish. See if that
Can
catches.
I roll a history check on why, or some sort of check on why it might recognize Abyssal?
Yeah, go for it.
18.
18. You know that the gnolls have a history of worshipping demon lords.
God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. In Abyssal, I say, speak.
It barks. No, it laughs.
We're Sir Parky. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it doesn't do anything. You think it recognizes the language, but it doesn't speak it.
Hmm.
Any other languages you'd like to try?
Well-
Spit out Draconic. Fuck you.
What is it? What do you say in Draconic?
Fuck you.
No. Fuck you.
Oh,
Oh, so you speak Draconic then?
The mountain god demands we understand him.
The
mountain.
I turn and speak to the rest of the party.
I may have found a language. Does anyone else speak Draconic?
no, not in the slightest.
Not at all, no.
Okay.
You got probably get a couple of those kobold. Get the
Does
kobolds.
it perhaps know Dwarvish?
It does not know Dwarvish. I spat out a fuck you earlier. Did you not hear?
I did actually, yes.
I'll turn back to the knoll.
The mountain god. Who is the mountain god?
Probably some kind of dragon.
Well, I'm speaking to the knoll now.
Yeah, I realize.
I'm actually gonna drag you into whispers.
No, don't leave me.
Whoa.
You left me. Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna pause here.
Oh, it was dark.
Unpaused.
Oh.
All right. So I turn to the party, and I start talking to them.
So we have hit a gold mine of information. There is one named, oh, I guess named, but he regarded him as the Pack Lord, and he knows the name of the mountain god that he was referring to, which
You all watched the gnoll draw a symbol in the ground with his foot as well.
he follows. I believe that the base of the mountain,
Where is it? West of here.
yes, west of here, is where the knoll lair is. That's what he said. However,
If we show him a map, do you think he could point it out? I apologize for interrupting.
I'll ask him.
I ask him the question. Can he point it out on a map? I doubt it, but
I do not know such things.
He doesn't know. He
I
wouldn't
don't
be
know
able
what
to.
a map is.
There is one more obstacle. The mountain, or at least the cave where the gnoll lair is, can only be accessed through gnoll sacrifice.
Hmm.
As in a sacrifice performed by gnolls or by killing a gnoll?
By killing a gnoll. And I
I
have promised this one sanctuary in return for the information you are hearing.
The wording was no blood.
idea then.
Well, we've got a fresh batch of corpses somewhere else.
I do not think that we should be going there personally.
I
I'm not
would
talking about the
like to
battlefield.
get
I'm talking about our the
No,
battle we're avoiding.
I mean to where we have to use the blood.
Well, yeah. But if we end up going there, which something tells me Wallow will drag us there.
I desire to go there
See,
with
what did I
great
say?
haste.
I have
There
an
is one more thing I forgot to mention. The gnoll says that I smell of the mountain god, whatever that means.
Well,
The mountain god is probably a green dragon or something then.
probably a dragon, and then you are also you're dragonborn. Ergo, yes.
Oh, then I must journey to the mountains. This is
I
why I have come.
I have a thought. In that it might be a good idea if we take our captive with us, take him back to town, tell the guild about this, and potentially leave the gnoll with them to do whatever they decide with him, with it.
I do not agree. I promised him sanctuary.
And I'm sure he'll receive it from the guild. As long as he's
We've
useful.
Sanctuary means nothing but safety. Or their life. So,
Doesn't mean it has to be comfortable. I mean, it's a gnoll. They tend to just kill things.
excuse me.
Very well.
From my
well, look, the
perspective,
fact of the matter is we aren't equipped to handle whatever this is.
we most certainly are not. But if we get back soon enough, we can tell the guild before anybody else does, and
Yeah, and
have a
stop
higher
sending
reward.
guild members to their death. Well, they're doing it on their own, so I guess that's more their fault than if anything.
Yeah.
No, I do not like this. I must head to the mountain with haste.
Well,
Why, Wallow? You're walking into a death trap.
Not with you all. You all have proven yourselves on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Wallow
Well,
No.
is that? I feel like that's an attack on us now.
every battle we've come across, right? We've barely scraped through. I don't think that we're really set to even go near a dragon that these people refer to as a god. These things refer to as a god.
Yes, that's at least probably an ancient dragon.
The
I'm sure you'll
knoll,
be fine. As a green dragonborn, it might view you as something of a
the
Favorable,
knoll
at least
said
somewhat
that he does
favorable.
not know the mountain god's name as they are not worthy. I think the
That's
only one that resides in the cave is the Pack Lord. Let
And
me
the-
ask,
I turn to the knoll and ask,
does the mountain god lie within the cave that you speak of?
Only spirit.
He says only in spirit.
mm, I still don't think we should risk it.
Oh, no, I'll come with you.
I think you are a bunch of cowards. Why come to the untamed wildlands if you're not here to adventure?
There's a difference between bravery and foolishness, and you're exhibiting foolishness.
Bravery comes through challenge, and you have yet to challenge yourselves.
You're not brave, you're a fool. Get yourself killed if you'd wish.
Wallow, the fact of the matter is, I'm not here to adventure.
Then why did you come? Why did you sit away from your family?
We need money.
You would have been better off serving as a servant back on the mainland.
You know,
What about
Wallow,
you,
if
Talia? Did you
if you
come
want
for
to
adventure?
I
show
came
off,
to make discoveries. This. But I'm smart enough to realize this is out of my wheelhouse. That's why I preferred the obelisk, but I was a bit outvoted, which is understandable. So, I'm fine to leave you to your own devices, Wallow.
and Wallow, if you want to pursue whatever this is, whatever your goal is here, meet the spirit, whatever. If you want to do that on your own, that's fine. I'm not risking myself for that.
I think it's both me and Joe that still have families who we can go back to,
One,
unlike yourself.
1 second, gang.
Oh,
Pausing.
welcome back.
Welcome back.
Unpaused.
Walla goes after a brief moment of thinking.
Very well. We should head back after we spend some time here to rest. There is a lot of warfare going on in the surrounding areas, and frankly, I am not capable of handling another battle at the moment.
Okay.
It just
Okay.
Does this sound reasonable?
Yes. We'll
fine
wait
by
here for a
me.
while.
All right.
Very
So do you
well.
all rest there?
I vote for it.
By the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, give me 3 volunteers for watch.
I'll
Um,
take one.
I'll take one.
Okay. So Joe first, Tully second, and
I'll take one.
Oki third. All right. Give me perception checks in order, if you would, please. Joe.
Sure thing. Give me a second here. How long does the Bardic Inspiration last?
I think
Probably
like
not long.
10 minutes.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Okay.
Yikes.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
You don't notice much. In fact, you don't hear much of anything either.
That's
Uh,
quieted down. It's just night.
you think that the fighting has stopped altogether.
That's good.
Yeah. Second watch.
Hopefully.
That's not a great roll.
10.
What if the fighting stopped?
Better
and
than
just,
a
like
4.
the gnolls like smoked everybody.
For not rolling fantastic.
um. Okay. Third watch. 17. Nice.
Best of the group.
Lowest bonus too. That's how it goes. Uh, Oki, during your watch, an arrow suddenly sticks into a tree right next to your head. You look at the arrow, and there's a piece of parchment wrapped around it.
You are surrounded. Surrender now.
Or prepare to fight. Meowth. That's right. You don't know
Okay,
what it means.
I I take the parchment and unroll it.
All right. Do you understand Elvish?
No, I don't.
I
Neither
mean,
do Talia.
I only need to trance for 4 hours, so I could potentially be there still.
I mean, I can understand Sylvan, but
You recognize it as Elvish, but you see Talia is like reading a book or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just like I'm done sleeping. I don't need to take a watch.
But
Actually, no.
you did notice the arrow.
Yeah, no, that would catch the attention. What's that?
uh, it's a no. Uh, can you read this?
Yes, depending on the language, yes, and that
It's
looks to be Elvish.
yeah, it's Elvish.
Yeah, let me take a look.
uh,
I'll read it.
the note reads, "Hello, friends, whom I did not catch the name of. Uh,
Could have asked.
the layer is emptied of all of the foot soldiers. I require your assistance to clear out the rest. Please meet me at the base of the mountain."
Didn't need to do that in such a terrifying way, but okay. Alright, when everyone's ready, we're heading to the base of the mountain, I guess.
Uh,
Uh, I don't think it's the wisest idea, but
I mean,
I'm not going to turn down the ask for help. It seems at least a bit safer.
oh, F. They're telling the truth.
But we'll see what everyone else says.
Wallow snores really loudly.
Or we could have at least aimed for another tree and not take my bullet.
Perhaps. About how many hours would they need for a long rest?
It's nearing the end of the long rest.
Okay. Yeah, when it ends, I'll tell them what it said. Primarily gesturing to Joe, considering we met, it seems to be the person we met.
Joe wakes up, gives a stretch. Is everybody ready? I think we should be probably be heading off to town.
Joe,
If possible.
we
So, about
we got a message in the night.
Oh.
Remember that elf we met early that somewhat saved our skins?
Oh yeah, whoever she was.
She wants us to. Apparently, the foot soldiers are out of the cave.
Okay.
She wants us to meet her at the base of the mountain.
Why?
And I'll show him the note.
Yep.
Can
Okay. He
you
read
speak
Elvish.
Elvish?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured you lived in Eladria, so yeah, I show it to you.
this a joke, right?
If it's a joke, it's a very poor one, as it nearly hit Oki.
Nearly. It was like 2 feet.
Okay, so she wants us. Wait, what were we? We're clearing out something? The cave?
Yeah, clear out the rest.
Yeah.
She wants us to clear out the rest of the cave. Okay, clear out whatever gnolls are left over. Am I interpreting this correctly?
I think so.
That's what it appears to say.
What are we going to do with it, with the other gnoll we have?
Great question.
It's got rest too. Can't just leave it. Well, we can
Well,
just leave it, but we can't let it
Wallow
loose.
seems fond of him, so
Wallow, what do you think?
I believe that I might be able to convince him to be docile for the time being.
I'm gonna turn to the gnoll
The gnolls to
um,
be docile.
and then say,
Your cave has been raided and your foot soldiers were all but decimated.
I don't think it's set. Oh, wait, I know
Your
what you're saying.
mountain god is on the verge of collapse. I would recommend for your survival playing it cool with us rather than rolling the dice on your freedom.
and for added just to help this, I'm going to use forceful presence.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for advantage on a persuasion check.
All right. Roll.
15.
Fine. I will not cause trouble.
Now I'm going to do one more roll, see if he's telling the truth.
All right.
That's insight, right? This is just a normal. Okay.
Oh, you roll a 2 on insight?
Yeah, I rolled a 2 on insight.
You're not very familiar with Knoll facial expressions, so it's hard to read them.
Well,
But he agreed.
I'm gonna turn it back to the party.
he agreed, but I can't read him for the life of me.
Okay. I don't trust him in the slightest.
Nay, I.
we have no reason to, but if he causes trouble, we can always get rid of him. Since we seem to be clearing out the rest.
Indeed.
You can
Yes.
use my blood to open the door.
I convey that message to the party.
Okay. Cool, wonderful. Another gnoll we have to worry about.
If we keep him tied up, that should be less of an issue than others.
And if there's one more gnoll, then he can just cut the rope and... I don't know. I'm just going to worry about this. How do the ropes look that's holding this guy?
Hmm? They look fine.
Look fine?
Yeah.
Not still holding up?
Yeah, they're holding up.
Okay.
Yeah, the ropes look they look good. It seems like after Wallow talked to him, he stopped like after Wallow talked to him the first time, he stopped struggling.
I don't trust him. I don't want to do this, but I'm not going to leave all of you. If you all choose to go, fine. I'll tag along.
I know
My vote's to
not.
take him and go back to the city.
I know not of the person that you speak of in that letter, but I want to head to the mountain nonetheless. But I will respect the party's decision should we
I'm more
retreat.
curious on who the person sent it is than going into the mountain, to be honest.
After all, the person that did give you that letter supposedly saved your life. So, it's not unreasonable that we trust them.
I suppose.
Retreating's always an option.
Unless we're in a cave.
Um,
It is always an option.
Why not?
Alright, I think.
Why not? Just
So you guys head to the base of the mountain?
Yeah, I think so.
All of you head to the base of the
guess we.
mountain?
I guess we do.
Joe seems a little apprehensive over there.
He does.
I think
He
we're
is not
all a
hiding
little
that.
apprehensive about
Mhm.
this.
If everybody's going, he's going to accompany. So, yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, you all head to the base of the mountain. It takes you a few hours to get there, but you eventually arrive. And as you travel towards the base of the mountain, you do see that the forest is littered with various corpses of gnolls. Though you only see the occasional adventurer.
Wait, we see other
Like dead
adventurers.
adventure or living adventure?
Dead.
Okay.
And it's like there's a lot of them or not a lot?
There's not a whole lot of dead adventurers, but there's a lot of dead gnolls. And most of the dead gnolls are undead corpses.
I don't like this.
Neither do I. I'm getting a bad feeling.
But
Worse than before.
eventually,
do you
you
ask him why we have a lot of undead of your kind?
I convey the message.
The mountain god.
He says the mountain god.
What, so it just raise gnolls from the dead?
I guess.
I don't like this.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I
all right. You arrive at the base of the mountain. And eventually, the elven woman pops up out of a bush. Hello.
Ooh,
Oh my
hi.
god.
Ooh,
Hello?
hi.
Livelia, by the way.
Talia.
Joe.
I
Okay.
Wallow.
Eh,
Um,
Emil.
so
Oh.
are you sure?
Yeah, what makes you think we'd be the best to help you?
Well, you were the closest living adventurers.
You know
I
our rank,
think that's a
right?
good
It's
reason.
still visible.
Yes, but hatchling adventurers should be able to deal with a few gnolls.
Are you sure it's just a few gnomes?
It shouldn't be that many. I've been watching the entrance for quite a while, and no one's been going in and out, back and forth. So if there are any in there, they're just the bare bones needed for guarding.
Bare bones. Just like all the dead gnomes.
Yes.
The
No,
undead gnomes.
I don't think now's the time.
Look,
This one's been speaking of
sometimes
some sort of
it
spirit.
happens.
Spirits.
Something draconic.
Right,
Draconic
well,
spirit.
some sort of dragon, not dragon, god, spirit, something or other.
God spirits?
He's been calling it the Mountain God. He claims it's what's raised all these undead gnoll.
The more I think about it, and the more I realize that dragon is probably a necromancer.
Well, gnolls do have a tendency to be heretical. Wouldn't surprise me if they were worshipping something dark.
Still, I'm not afraid to say I'm worried about this.
It should be fine. Five of us and against just a few gnolls. Although I can't figure out um, how to get in.
That's where this one comes in, and she'll gesture to point to the one we have in ropes.
I turn to Tadak, that was his name?
Yeah, Tadak.
Tadak, and ask him in Draconic.
In order to open the gates, must life be taken or only blood drawn?
Blood from life, not life taken.
Alright, come here then.
I will.
He'll lead.
Ha-
He'll walk. He can walk, right? You're not like carrying him or
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Okay,
He's been able to walk.
he'll walk up to a stone and he'll flip it over with his foot, and on the bottom of this stone is the same symbol that he drew in the dirt earlier.
Hmm.
So, what, you just bleed on that and it opens?
Yes.
Alright.
I turn to the party.
Someone must make him bleed onto that stone in the
As
door
you're turning to
should
the
open.
party, he's bending down and biting his own leg.
Okay.
Just like you're turning to the party and saying this, and full like behind him, he's just biting his own leg.
That will grow infected, I'm sure.
And he just sort of kicks some of his own blood onto the stone.
Tasty.
And then you see
Tasty leg.
and you watch him go, and he flips the stone back over, and then he goes and sits down. Uh, and then you watch as some of the side of this like cliff, the solid stone cracks and becomes loose and rolls outward as you
Oh.
see a cave entrance appear.
Well,
How big is this cave entrance?
How big is
Yeah.
it? It's about
Yeah.
15. It's about 10 to 15 feet wide.
Okay.
So we got a little bit of maneuvering room.
Well, last chance to turn back.
Yeah. Last chance.
What are you all talking about? Why would you turn back?
They're afraid
Why,
of what
indeed.
they do not know.
I think it's
Come
more
on.
about we may end up
Let's do what our
encountering a
job
dragon.
title calls us. Adventure.
As Wallow steps into the cave.
Okay.
For the record, fuck this, and I'll follow him.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope they go to hell.
I concur with that comment, and I'm not gonna go in right ahead. I'm gonna let someone else be a meatbag first.
So it'll go Wallow, Joe, little bit of a space, Talia, Talia next to you will be Emil. So
Okay, makes sense.
Oki will be behind you, and next to Oki will be Lavelia.
Nice. Serious huntress.
Okay, let's go.
Oh.
Yo, I have a quick question, Wart.
Hmm?
If everybody's down to keep playing, you think we could take a dinner break here?
Yeah, we should take a break.
But that's only if everyone's down to keep playing. If not,
I have some stuff I have to get done tonight.
Okay.
It kind of depends on how long the next session is going.
Yeah, we
Next
can.
section.
We
I
can
think
take
this
a
is a
break
good place
here.
to end.
Yeah. As you all step into the cave, it's a pretty good place to end.
all right. Cool.
Ending it there. Okay.
Yeah. Any closing statements, anyone?
I don't know, man.
Sheesh.
Yes. Fear. Fear my power, mortals.
Dragonborn gets penetrated by Spear Mortal 11.